Oh, Christ. Yeah.
I hope
Yes.
you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I say well done.
Thank you.
Well
Whoa,
done, yeah.
Smaug alert.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's great fun. It's great fun. And look at that. That's good. That's something else, isn't it? I know. Basically, that is me. That's how I wake up every morning.
Is it true that you trained 6 months for?
No, that's not true. Okay. I mean, I was quite fit at the time because I was training for Khan in Star Trek. So I just
Quite fit all the time, if you ask me.
Stop it.
Yeah. Okay, that's a talk that we should leave for later after the premiere.
You want to do the bottom?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah.
No, dude, you do the full unbutton.
Well, because I'm sat down, but
Yeah.
I can do this if you want.
And the no tie.
There you go. No tie, yeah, no tie.
We
I'm
get
being all
attention.
relaxed.
We rolling?
We are about to be late for.
Yeah, Kevin McCarthy, Washington, D.C. So you prefer one button?
I mean, Martin's the master. You should really ask him. But I'd say definitely one button on a 2-button suit, and it should be the top one rather than the bottom
This is
one.
not acceptable, Mr. Cumberbatch.
It's more than acceptable. It's very cool.
You have two roles in this. It's just greedy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Peter's idea. It's his fault. Don't blame me. I mean, I was just fed by a master who wanted me to eat more.
And did your friend Martin, did he have anything to do with it?
Yes, of course. Yeah, he basically sweet-talked Peter into giving me the role and discussed what contract I should have, how big my trailer should be, what fee I should be on, and what transport I should have to and from airports, and what kind of food I ate with dietary requirements. He's very good at that. He also made sure there was a chocolate on my pillow every night at the hotel I was staying at. And what were the other things I needed? Oh yeah, petals in my bath water, and nightly massages, all of which is down to Martin Freeman. Thanks, Martin. We're going steady. We've been in a relationship for about 5 years now, since we first met on the set of Sherlock, and adoption maybe, I don't know. We're really sorry. It was a ridiculous riff, and we'll send the internet into a spasm. But I adore the man, and he's brilliant. And unfortunately, we didn't work much live on this. God bless their hair and makeup department. They've made him look about 15, and the man's pushing 55, as we all know. And yeah, so it was nice to play an old, hoary, bad-breathed, far-breathing dragon and lord it over him, but him still get the upper hand. That's kind of what our relationship's like in real life. I brush my teeth more often than Smaug does.
Martin Freeman told me not to tell you that you did a great job because he said it would give you a big hit. Now, people can't wait to see Smaug in this film, right? It's all about the dragon. Tell me...
It's not all about the dragon. What are you talking about?
It's about you and the dragon.
Don't give him any more delusions of grandeur, please. Yeah.
Too late.
Too late.
Way too late for that.
Already
Martin's bolting the stable door after the horse has bolted. No, I'm joking. Listen. Martin's concern for my ego is a very touching thing, and I'd like to return the compliment by saying just don't tell him anything about the way he looks, what he's dressed like, how his acting is superlative, how his comic timing is non-pareil. Just don't say any of that. Just keep it really humble with him.
I got it.
He's a little guy, but he has a huge burgeoning ego as well, so you have to be really careful.
It should never, ever, ever be forgotten that it's called The Fucking Hobbit. And you're speaking to him now, yeah.
What's one thing about Martin that we don't know?
Nothing that I'm going to tell you. You'll kill me.
Now, the cast has described him as naughty, though. Would that
naughty
but
be
nice?
I think something funny I was speaking with Martin about was how he loves shooting the bird on set. It's kind of a joke that he likes to do. Do you partake in that?
Doing that?
Yeah, just doing that.
Yeah. All the time.
It's
harder to do that in motion capture. It doesn't really translate so well. I mean, a little talon of Smaug going like that. It's not so cool as Martin going
like that.
But yeah, angry little hobbit. But yeah.
What's that?
What is it like to do motion
To work with
capture and the voice?
child Martin Freeman who keeps swearing. It's great fun. No, it's great fun.
So you and Martin work together all the time now.
Yeah, we don't stop. He's in August Osage County, 12 Years a Slave. He pops up a little bit. Very briefly, he's one of the frozen bodies at the end of Star Trek.
Oh.
He's in my crew, yeah.
Fun fact. Are you guys sick of working together?
Can't stand the sight of him. Hence, I did this one remotely via the telephone. No, we didn't really work much together in this one, sadly. In that sense, I mean, he was a bit of fluff on the carpet of the room I did the motion capture in. He's got a bit more character than that. And it was a shame. That was a shame. But that's the nature of doing this kind of a film. You can't necessarily be opposite your fellow actor. which is a shame because, you know, I always learn from working with Martin. And he from me, I'd like to think.
If you could choose one iconic film to reboot and conveniently cast yourself in, what would that be?
Star Wars? I'd like that. That'd be great fun. Don't know if it can happen after Star Trek, though, unfortunately, but yeah, that'd be fun. That's the most obvious one.
That you very much would like to be in Star Wars. And you've been,
I'm shameless about it.
And you're lobbying JJ, is that true?
I mean, it started with me sort of, I just sort of would leave casual messages on his phone as a lightsaber, and I go, and he probably just thought he was getting bad cell reception or something. And then I even went on a chat show and auditioned for Chewbacca. You know?
That's one of my favourite Chewbacca moments. It's just that. I could do that. I mean, did I take you back? you look shocked to be back on set.
No, I'm Dunda.
The grey, the white, the slightly pale,
Together.
the yellow, the orange, the what?
Why do wizards always have to have this boring colours?
I know, I don't know. Well, yeah, they're slightly drab grey or white. It could be, why don't you Gandalf the pink?
Dunda is
really
colourful.
The magician.
The magician.
You'll go disco Gandalf.
Why is everyone mad at you? Why is everyone...
You know, I sit in my pile of gold, steaming away, trying to get some sleep, and I think the same thing. It's a lonely existence, and I'm just trying to do my shit. And for some reason, people just get aggravated by it. They get mad at me. So I get mad back, and then it's just this horrible cycle of violence and regret and anger, and it's just, you know, there are lots of broken mirrors in the bathrooms in Erebor. It's a frustrating, really frustrating place to be.
Well, how does a normal day of a dragon look like?
Well, you know, it takes a little bit of time to floss in the morning, get the goat and the dwarf out in between the fangs. Every now and again I gargle, but not always. I kind of like having bad breath. It sort of puts off the mice and smaller creatures who just piss me off. And then, you know, I like to sort of massage myself a bit in the gold. I slither around. It's like, you know, kind of multi-bead massage parlour.
Of course.
Then I might fly around the mountain a bit and kill a few people and come back home for tea.
Do you have a favourite species to eat?
Dwarf, yeah.
Dwarves, yeah. I've heard that.
They're a bit hairy and gristly, but you know, it's satisfying to chew their heads off.
Please don't kill the messenger.
No.
But I have to tell you what's happening in Lake
I'm
Town.
certainly not going to kill you yet, not until I know why and you brought the message and from whom, and then I'll kill you.
In Lake Town they are making this, and I'm really, really shocked.
Oh, for God's sakes.
They're making handbags,
you know,
out of little...
Yes, well, you know, at one point they'll probably be putting the children that I kill inside those handbags and carrying them to their graves. Okay. So, you know, that's the point. I'm not a fluffy toy. I'm a raging psychopath. So I don't really understand why.
Why do humans do this?
I think they do it to feel safer, but they're gonna get a rude shock, like I say.
Do you have a message to all?
That's my message.
Dragons have balls.
Do they?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I don't think they do. Yeah, well, if they did, they have a very sort of, they tuck them away like a plane's undercarriage, I think, when they're in flight, so you don't get to see much of them in the film. It's a kid's film, after all. Are you holding Dragon Balls right now? That's what you're doing?
That's how big I imagine Dragon Balls would be.
Wow.
But you can't have them dangling around in a film, you're right.
I think maybe one might get slightly within, I can't believe we're going this direction, but anyway.
Probably about the size of my head, I reckon.
You've got quite a small head, so I don't know.
Maybe bigger.
Let's debate that with the great British public.
Yeah.
Let's put it out there. So we're just sort of on this very pristine, unspoilt glacier, hovering on a helicopter. It lands, and I get out and I just danced, you know, on the roof of the world on a glacier in my t-shirt and trainers and jogging pants. It was incredible.
Can you dance like Mick Jagger?
Yeah.
Me and Johnny Lee Miller. Johnny Lee Miller and I, me and Johnny.
And that is correct. And Martin Freeman
And those are the ugly
corrected me because his face was plastered on Johnny Lee Miller's.
Yeah, that's Who did that?
It was just, I found it like that on the internet. I thought it was him, and then he corrected.
Richard Armitage.
Now, what's the one question about this film that you haven't been asked that I should definitely go for?
Oh God, you want me to do your job for you? I mean, it's hard enough with jet lag, and you're about the 50th person. Now you want me to ask my own questions?
Help me out!
No, back to the drawing board with you. Come on.
Oh, darn it!
Outrageous. Go and ask Martin to ask me a question. I don't know. Ask me what other character would I like to play in The Hobbit if it wasn't for Smaug?
What other character would
Gandalf.
you like to play in The Hobbit?
No, I quite like to play an elf as well. They're pretty kick-ass. Yeah, they know how to swing a bow and arrow. Well, I know that's the one in Sleeping Beauty. That's
correct.
But I can't remember her.
Maleficent.
Maleficent,
It, yes.
of course.
How about right there?
Oh, I know this one.
Sure.
Is it? It's not Puff, is it?
No.
Oh, Christ, what is it? George? No.
George. Close. That's from Pete's Dragon. That's
Pete's
Elliot.
Dragon.
Yep.
Elliot. Elliot. That's right.
Now, I guarantee you've got to know this one. Come on.
Oh, Schnarfel, the one from the Never-Ending Story. I can't remember his name.
What did you call him?
Schnarfel. I can't remember the name.
Schnarfel? Well, it's Falcor.
Falcor,
yes.
of course.
All right, one more. Do you know this final famous dragon?
No. Who's that?
Come on.
Who is that? Jenny, don't know who that is.
That's Daryl Dragon.
Daryl Dragon.
Of Captain and Tennille fame?
Very good, yeah.
Love will keep us together?
How could I have got that wrong?
You've just been voted one of the sexiest, well, the sexiest male movie star at the same time that you're playing Smaug. I think that that's really cool, that they're two very opposite characters.
It speaks volumes about how silly that is.
And if you get elected amongst the 4 most sexiest men alive,
well,
what does this give you?
A big smile, a big shit-eating grin. I mean, it makes me laugh. It makes me a bit embarrassed. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a chance. If you put me in a sort of identity parade with Clooney, DiCaprio, Pitt, and I mean, I'm not shy to admit that I think it's a bit silly, but it's very flattering. It makes me giggle. It'll be someone else tomorrow, though. That's what I'm very aware of. It's just like easy come, easy go.
Please welcome Benedict Cumberbatch.
Good, thank you. Really good, thanks, Tim. Really good.
I have to tell you that before. Calm down, you animals. Wow, this is Justin Bieber level.
Yeah. What have you been feeding them? That's crazy.
I think they want to eat you, is what is happening.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So, women go crazy for you. People be...
You were recently voted the sexiest film star amongst film fans.
What can you do?
Is that awkward on set when
It's
you
really
know
awkward,
you're better
especially
looking
than
everybody else that you're with?
Yeah, when they don't acknowledge it, it's really, really hard work. Like Martin Freeman going, I don't see it. I'm like, come on, dude, look.
I didn't get a chance to tell you what a big fan I am of yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. That's a bit of a moment. Thank you very much.
The Sherlock Holmes thing is amazing.
Yeah.
It is very good.
I can retire now. I'm going.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
Snow.
Snow?
No, I'm joking. I don't want snow. I would like peace on earth and goodwill to all men. And maybe, I don't know, PlayStation 3, or if there's such a thing exists. I don't know. I don't really want for much. I'm very happy. Just some time to read books, some time off would be nice. That's what I want for Christmas.
I hope
a little
you
bit
get
of a
that
rest. Thank you. That would be great to be invisible for a bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
It'd be
would,
great fun.
absolutely.
Just going shopping invisible would be quite nice. You could go in your pajamas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if you were going to fake your death, what would you do? And you had a week of anonymity, what would you do?
Become a journalist. Turn the cameras around on other people, I think. I'd do that for a bit.
Really?
Get behind a camera. Yeah, no one would know. No one would think, would they? Yeah, it was great fun. Really great fun.